Bold flavor, smooth finish, made with real fruit. This spirit doesn't back down. Hard Hide, the original fruit whiskey, 86 proof. Not for the thin skin.
On tonight's show, Dave, we aren't playing those silly games where people try to build the undefeated 17-0 team. No. We shall build the worst Saints offense ever. Thomas, hit that intro.
Welcome to Saints Happy Hour Podcast. Is this the best podcast on the planet?
Would you kindly repeat the question? I was too busy flirting on my telephone.
Now grab a drink and enjoy the show.
All right, everybody, welcome to another edition of Saints Happy Hour Podcast. As always, we are presented to you by Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey and Bev Test Best Flavored Whiskey of 2025, Chilton County Peach. I'm Rob Marlborough, joined by Andrew, Dave. No, God damn it. Kevin, Dave, Andrew's not here. Maybe he'll be here later. Who's to say? I botched that intro entirely. See, Kevin, the new awesome intros that Thomas has created, they throw me off. They're magical, and it makes me chuckle, and I get discombobulated.
Or you're just on autopilot. It's fine.
Maybe.
You're on
maybe
autopilot.
Yeah. So thanks everybody in the chat. Schmingy, Jason Champagne, Who Dat Golfer, Jerry G, four aces. So many people in the chat. Thank you guys for joining us. As always, we appreciate it. On tonight's show, college sports is letting anybody play now. So we wonder who would be the best Saints player to bring back from the past and put them on the 2026 Saints. And we're not playing that 17-0 game, that 82-0 game that all the kids are playing. No.
20-0.
We're going to build the worst Saints offense ever. Plus, weekend story time is going to involve us deciding if Dave is a true New Yorker and does he have the power to crown people true New Yorkers or not. And we're going to do listener questions as always. It's amazing. All right, if we reach $100, I will drink something horrible the patrons sent me. Thomas, I got O.P. Anderson. That's really exotic. That looks terrible. And something called Brennivin. That looks
Sounds Scandinavian.
That probably is. It might be
Spell
one of
that
those.
for me.
It's Brennivin. Brennivin. All right.
Icelandic.
So, Thomas, how far are we away from my crippled run?
So as you can see on the screen, we are on a 147-week donation streak. Only 9 weeks to go. You can make it, guys.
We got to plan it. We got to buy flights. We got to get into New Orleans to do
last week, the hegemony of Oppenheimer was broken by Schmengi, our Canadian friend. He can make it 2 in a row tonight. If you want to support Ralph's drinking habits, just type !donate in the chat, and the Nightbot is going to give you a link to Stream Elements. That way you're not giving away 30% of your donation to YouTube. No new donations as of yet, though, Ralphie.
Good use of the word hegemony.
Yes, that was interesting. This Brennivin is interesting. I'm not gonna. If we get to the donation, you can drink that first, and I'll. It's very interesting. I'll explain it later if we get there.
Okay, if we get there, yeah. It was in the way back. I had to dig it out. I was looking for something for fun because a lot of people they send me those 99 proof shots, but it's like I've done a lot of chocolate ones. I've done the mystery shot. I was looking for
those are nothing to you.
Yeah, no, I was looking for something new. So I got 2 new shots this week. All right. So, Kevin, this week college football was basically told there are no rules. And a Texas judge reinstated the Texas Tech quarterback, Brandon Sorsby. So players like Tyrann Mathieu got on Twitter and was like, I got eligibility left. Can I still play for LSU? So I thought it would be fun to ask if you could bring back one Saint in his prime for the 2026 Saints? And Dave, you cannot bring back Drew Brees. I see what you're already thinking. You cannot bring back Drew Brees. Who would you bring back to help the 2026 Saints?
Kevin, you go first.
Ah, shit.
I can go first.
You go first.
I mean, we were told about this.
Yes.
I just spent my time. We had other homework I had to work on. So
That's right. We had other homework. We have other homework, and we have the Fleur de Lis, which is very complicated this week. So there's a lot of pre-show work to do. Here's my thing, Kevin. I thought two names popped into my head. First name is Saints Hall of Famer Wayne Martin, because I love him. He's one of the most underappreciated Saints of all time. I always go back to him, but he was my first instinct, but he's not my choice. But Dave, here's why he was my choice, is because he had double-digit sacks as a defensive end and a defensive tackle. So if you added him to the defensive line, wherever he would play, you would be good, and he would sort of protect you from injuries, right? Like if somebody got injured at end, you could be like, Wayne Martin, you go play end, and you'll be good. Chase Young's out for 5 weeks again. Oh, Wayne Martin, you play end. Or if you get an injury in defensive tackle, Wayne Martin, slide inside. But I didn't go that way, Kevin. I didn't go Wayne Martin. My thing with the Saints is I still think kicker is a huge freaking problem. And I'm just bringing back Morten Andersen, and we're just gonna solve kicker. And I know, look, but you guys are gonna have other players, people in the chat. You can give me your names, and you and position players and great Saints. Look, all of it. But Dave, I just feel like Charlie Smith and the kicker issue, like kicker could sink this whole season. And if I have Morten Andersen, I go from kicker being a question to locked in. I'm solid. Yeah. Don't even worry about it.
No, that's a pretty good answer. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have even thought of that. So that's pretty good. I'm going to go with, I just came up with it as soon as I passed it off to you. I'm going to go with Jimmy Graham. We could use some help at tight end. Obviously, bringing back prime Jimmy Graham would be awesome. Would love to see what Shuck could do with him. I think that would be... That might make our offense unstoppable at that point, because that opens up things for Olave. Hopefully that would maybe open up things for Jordan Tyson. So that would be pretty sweet. Give me Jimmy Graham. Let's run it back. He was in town not too long ago.
I got mine figured out. Ralph, what has been the big operation that we have? What is the mission? What has been the big operation this offseason, this draft season?
I think I know where you're going.
This training camp season, it'll be into this preseason and into this regular season. What has been the mission, the operation?
The operation is get Andres. Oh, I was going to say, get Cesar Ruiz off my TV.
Correct. And in that vein, I am going to take Jari Evans to come back in his prime and to join this Saints O-line, and we will be protecting.
Fuck you, Andre George.
And Jude just joined us with a giant can of Bitburger. Or a mini keg of Bitburger.
Jude lied to me, so he lied to it. He lied to us.
He lied to us all. He lied to us all.
How did I lie?
You said you didn't think you were going to come because you had people over the house.
Never, no, hang on. Never say Andrew Juge will not come.
I said I was uncertain because we were having people over. That was...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, uncertain.
He just told him to get out because he wants to, record a podcast.
I wanted to do the podcast, yeah.
And by the way, thanks, Andrew, for the donation. $28.3 tip. Ralph picking a kicker? Why? So dumb. This topic is stupid.
Andrew didn't
Yeah.
want to miss the Ford de Lee after
Well, yeah,
this.
stream elements.
That's right. He didn't want to. He didn't
Wait,
want to.
are we draft? Right now we're talking about players from their prime that we're bringing back to the Saints.
That we're adding.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for just.
Has anyone picked Drew Brees?
We're not allowed
Yeah,
to.
no, that-
Oh,
you can't allow. You're not allowed.
We
to.
wiped that one out.
all right. Can you pick Cam Jordan, but in his prime?
Yes.
If you want to, yeah, sure.
Can I pick
Sure.
Alvin
You can bring
Kamara?
back 20.
Put it in his
You can bring
prime?
back 2021
Yes.
Cam Jordan.
Can I get rookie Alvin Kamara?
No, well, Kamara's technically still on the team, so you can't. I don't think that's allowed, but you can bring back. Bringing back 2021 Cam Jordan would be pretty funny.
I'm trying to figure out this apparatus for my mini keg.
Kevin,
Open your beer. Oh,
This
were you?
apparatus.
Was there any other position, Kevin, that you were like, eh? I mean, listen, I'm for getting Cesar Ruiz firing him into the sun. That's fantastic. I'm not like.
I mean,
it's
look,
a great choice.
Prime Mike
Oh,
Thomas.
I didn't even think about who that was removing. Yeah, that's a good call.
Prime Mike Thomas, prime Marcus Colston, either one of those at the wide receiver position. If you wanted to, let's say you wanted to get let's say you wanted to bring Reggie Bush in. Bring
Ooh.
Reggie Bush back. He can be your kick returner, punt returner, and your backup running back behind Achane. Okay.
Sproles.
Good question.
There you go.
He's put his-
2011 Sproles.
Yeah.
I don't know. Part of me was wondering if I bring back Darren Sharper or if I just wait 2 years until.
Oh
he
my
gets out of jail.
God.
God.
Oh my God.
Well, hey,
Just
you know
kidding.
what? It's
Just kidding.
funny you mentioned that because I saw a headline about 10 minutes before we got on the podcast. Apparently,
that
he's
was the
being
joke, Dave.
Oh,
That was
apparently
literally the joke.
he's getting out in
being-
2 years.
Yeah.
Like,
he's being moved to a
That-
halfway house.
Welcome to my
Like-
joke, Dave.
Sorry.
No.
Time is
Can I
fun.
go? Can I go, Ralph?
I'm
can
still
I
not
actually
sure
pick
I
my
follow.
pick?
yes.
I think corner is so bad that I'm
Ooh.
going prime Marshawn Lattimore.
Wow.
Prime
Oh, jeez.
Devin, bro.
Oh, you'll shoot your dick off. Oh, I wanted to see you drink that out of the keg, Andrew.
Yeah,
Pussy.
this keg is like kind of difficult to operate. But it's,
How many ounces? How many ounces is that? Is that 64 ounces?
So you can get about 10 pints out of it. So it's about 10 beers.
Wait, really? No,
yeah,
you
you-
cannot.
10 pints.
That is not
Yeah,
large enough.
yeah, 10 pints. 10 pints.
That's
That's
160 ounces.
ounces.
Yeah,
How many?
that is
160. A pint is like 10 ounces.
Let me see if it says ounces on.
Or no, 16. Sorry.
It says it's 5 liters. So I don't know. You ChatGPT that.
Yeah, that's 10. That
Five.
would be 10.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yes.
that's not 10
Yes.
pints.
I mean, one beer in Europe is 500
0.5
liters.
liters.
500
1
milliliters.
liter.
One half a liter. A half a
Five,
liter.
5 liters is 169 fluid ounces.
Wow. So like,
And beers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
16-ounce beers.
so Herb wants prime Taysom Hill. Like that would be fun, but
I mean, he's not listed on the roster.
It would be fun, but like ask yourself who. Yeah, this is tough because you got to ask yourself like who would make the biggest difference. Like I thought about Willie Roaf, and it's
Yeah.
not that Kelvin Banks isn't awesome, but we're literally talking about the best left tackle in NFL history, probably, or one of the best. And
That's right.
I mean, I think there's a significant. It's not that Banks is bad. I think Banks is good, but we're talking like the best over 2 decades in the league. And I don't know, maybe left tackle is better than Lattimore in his prime. I don't know.
do you worry about
73 ounces? That's crazy.
you
You gotta
Andrew,
drink
do you
that
worry about corner more than you worry about kicker?
What were you thinking there? You'd go with Morton Anderson?
I went Morton Anderson because I was like, I was like, I want kicker. I don't want kicker to sink the whole thing.
For somebody who donated with the message, I can't believe Ralph picked kicker. I would have thought Andrew would have known that he picked a kicker.
Well, Andrew not paying attention is Andrew donating and not paying attention is par for the course.
Par for the course, yeah. I would. I mean, the thing that's weird about kicker is that at the time, Morten Andersen was the best we had ever seen, and the best the league has ever seen outside of Jan Stenerud, which is why, and he had the longevity factor, which is why he got put in the Hall of Fame. But like, if you look at his stats compared to the kickers now, he would be like in the bottom 10%, you know? So like, kickers have just gotten a lot better. Like, the standard of making versus missing is just on a whole different level. Like, it's interesting to hear fans be like, Blake Grupe is awful. Like, he's the worst kicker we've ever had, because like, statistically, he's better than Morten Andersen. So
don't you think like modern training and all that could like make Morten better, or no?
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
no, it stands to reason that if he was literally like the best of all time up to that point, that if you dropped him in modern day with modern medicine and all that, that he would be, like he would be demonstratively better than he was. So it's not a bad pick, Ralph. I just, I don't know, like a wild card too is Jimmy Graham. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, no.
This might be Homer because he's like my favorite, but like that would just be like a nostalgia thing maybe, but it would like another run of Jimmy in his prime would be incredible.
I got a Twitter gold star today because I relitigated the Jimmy Graham trade for the 10,000th time. I was fighting with people. I don't give a fuck. That trade was terrible. They traded away a Hall of Fame tight end for a garbage linebacker and a slightly above average center. I will never forgive Sean Payton for that. That was horrible. Like, if Jimmy Graham stays with the Saints, he's going to Canton. Instead, he's probably not. It annoys me to no end. No, this topic to me is interesting, Kevin, because it made me think about, like, you know, what as we go into the summer, and we've talked about the Saints roster over and over again. This choice that we all picked, it was just interesting, and because you can look at the Saints roster and everybody can have a different sort of opinion of like what's the main issue or thing that I want to fix. There isn't to me like one glaring thing where you're like, that is going to ruin their season and they didn't fill it. There's all sorts of like I don't know the right word, like layers to it. But before we move on from this topic, is Andrew's opinion of Morten Andersen that he would be a bottom 5 NFL kicker probably now, because they might even cut him because he's not making 80% of his field goals? Is it the worst Andrew take of the year so far?
I'm sure I've done worse.
Oh, I would feel safe taking that bet.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Thomas, how are we doing on donations right now?
Not
Pretty bad. Only your donation is in so far, so 70,
right.
Around $72 away from first drink.
Right. I hate for the streak to die so close. Me and Dave are trying to coordinate times and bookings and flights.
What are the shot options, Ralph?
We did it. Dave was looking it up. Brenavin. He said it's really weird. He'll get to it if we. He'll describe it to us if we hit the goal. It looks really. I'm sure it's. I think it was from Justin, who like had to sneak stuff in from Europe, and he had to like.
That's good.
He had to like.
It's good then.
It could be.
Stuff.
Could be.
There we go. There's Andrew.
So, again, thank you, Andrew. Yeah. So before we get to our next topic, which is going to be Thomas, are we gonna do after I tell the people about Hardhide? We're gonna do your sneak peek of Secret Life, and we're gonna debut a music
Oh.
video. Is that what we're gonna do next?
You're the
After I-
host,
A
man.
music.
Yeah.
A music video.
Kinda. For the old people, if you're an old person. So, before we get to that, though, Dave, Hardhide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey is a strawberry flavored whiskey blended with aged wheat whiskey, American light whiskey, Cocktail and Sons strawberry and lemon syrup. Fresh strawberries from Jonesdale Farm in Ponchatoula, Louisiana. It's 86 proof. The whiskey is blended and bottled at the Sugarfield Distillery in Gonzales, Louisiana. Don't forget to check out.
Kevin, stay on those nurses, buddy.
Damn, Schmangy disrupting the Hardhide reads with a $100 shocking. $2 away from second drink, by the way.
Yeah, if somebody comes up with $2, he's got to drink both of them back to back.
Yeah. So, but don't forget to check out Bev Test's best flavored whiskey of 2025, Chilton County Peach Whiskey. It's right here. You should drink it. It's amazing. You can pick up a bottle wherever fine spirits are sold in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, Tennessee. To learn more and to find a location to get a bottle near you, go to www.hardhidewhiskies.com. Hardhide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey is supported the Saints Happy Hour all football season long, all off season long. So support the people who support the show. Grab a bottle of Hardhide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey today. All right, Thomas, I got to drink.
Cooldout Golfer was pretty fast on the trigger. Didn't want to interrupt you with a $28.3 super chat.
How far are we
So
from
I
the
gotta-
third shot?
From Malort?
I really got to mail you this Malort. This barrel aged Malort.
Barrel aged. So
How
I'm
far,
going to
how
do.
far are we from the third shot,
Around
Thomas?
70?
No. It's got to be more than that.
Okay, so Brennivin is Iceland's signature spirit. It's a caraway flavored aquavit.
Ew. Caraway
it's-
is like anise. It's like
Yeah,
black
star
licorice.
anise. Yeah, listen to this. It's often called Black Death
ugh.
due to its history,
Ugh.
due to its history and skull marked label.
This sounds worse. Honestly, this sounds worse than Malort.
Now listen, it's a clear, potent schnapps served ice cold as a shot, which that's great. Ralph is drinking this room temperature,
Ugh.
which means it's gonna be even worse. So I love that. I love that for him.
Hey, should he mix them? Should he like pour
And it's,
them?
oh my god, I don't know.
No mixer.
And it's traditionally paired with strong foods like fermented shark.
Ugh.
So there you go.
Oh my God.
Fermented shark.
Jeez.
All right,
Oh my
go ahead,
God.
Go ahead,
People
Ralph.
are,
Flavor.
people are eating fermented shark so they don't taste whatever this gross.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
We are
Flavor
$74 away.
Flavor profile is dominated by
sorry.
caraway with hints of anise and angelica root, making it a unique and
77
savory
about.
spirit. So enjoy that.
77,
Yeah, anyway,
sorry.
All right, let's see
Go
it.
ahead with that. And then what was the other one?
Well, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Drink it.
Get this down. Get it, Ralph. Down it goes.
He's a professional,
I mean, it
guys. A pro.
Yeah, he's a professional, but his
That's
stomach
gotta
is
be
still
a
his
nine. That's
stomach.
got to be a 9. I know.
It's funny.
I know what caraway tastes like. That's got to be a 9.
I would assume
Oh
it tastes
my
like
God.
Jägermeister.
No. It tasted.
Would it have been better?
Malort. It tasted like Malort and dishwater. Oh
you should
my
have
God.
snorted it.
Would it have been better
I
if it
wish
was
I
ice
would have.
cold?
Oh my God. Oh, jeez.
All right, what's the
Your
other
number.
one? So I can look it up.
The other one is O.P. Anderson. Oh.
OP like the letters or Opie?
Oh, that's another aquavit.
OP.
Okay. Okay.
Opie
It's
Morton
a popular,
Anderson?
yes, popular Swedish aquavit. Also flavored with caraway, anise, and fennel,
Oh.
and then matured in oak barrels.
Drink it, don't be a bitch.
All right.
Created in
Hey,
1891.
Hey, Thomas, can I send Zelle
Yes.
What?
for my business account?
Zell.
Ralph
I'm
is
like,
down
what the
in
fuck
his
are you talking about? Took me a second to realize.
Ralph's in trouble. Ralph's leaning
You
against
mean-
the
you mean
wall.
what?
Created in 1891.
You mean what?
O.P. Anderson is traditionally served chilled again as a shot with Nordic cuisine, especially fatty or smoked fish. But
Like
apparently they also
charcoal.
use it in Bloody Marys though. So
Oh, it
Oh,
smelled,
Ross.
Dave. It smelled like seafood in a microwave. Oh God,
jeez.
Sally, I need help.
Seafood.
She's
Once
not here to
again-
help me. Her and Max are at soccer. Oh my God,
Oh,
I'm
you're
gonna die.
alone?
Once again,
Oh, no.
Ralph
I'm alone.
chasing with Diet Coke or whatever that is.
Ralph, you
It's
sure
hard.
she's not at
That's-
French lessons or something?
That's cherry Coke. That's cherry Coke and strawberry and hardhide.
Mm-hmm.
Schmengi in the chat, the current MVP leader, you're the man, Ralph. Hats off.
All right, so we got Morton, we got Jari, we got Lattimore, and we got.
We're done with that. We moved on. We were doing the ad read.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ad read. But, the ad read was
remember that,
interrupted,
Ralph?
but people, I just want to say, people DM me, Andrew, and they DM me pictures of them with the hardhide. Put that on social media and tag hardhide so they know that you're buying it and supporting them and supporting us. All right.
I still can't
So,
believe that's
Thomas-
10 beers. That does not look
So
like 10
Thomas,
beers.
we sent Thomas on a top secret mission to Popeyes.
You think it's more or less?
Less. It looks way less. It looks like it would be like 4 beers.
with
No,
his potential smoke show mom to eat at the
Oh my God. Please
at
be
the-
hot.
at
Please
the,
be hot.
at the Poland Popeyes. Thomas, the people are demanding you go there. You went there. Give us a preview of your
I'm taking my
trip
sunglasses off for this.
to Popeyes in Poland.
I mean, I have a around 1 minute promo video or a preview.
We'll play it
if that's what
Let's
you
see
mean.
it.
All right,
with
all right.
subtitles.
what are
You
you?
need
What are
to
you
watch-
eating, Kevin? What's that?
Sounds like kale.
Oh my God.
Builders.
I'm riveted, Thomas. Play the pop. I gotta see. I
Come
gotta
on,
see
let's go.
Polish
Yeah,
Popeyes.
come on.
All right.
Stop keeping us in suspense.
Pure Polish.
Hello Dave, hello Kevin, hello Ralph i hello Andrew.
Nie wiemy co jeszcze, ale coś zamówimy.
Pyszne takie mniam.
Dwa typy frytek, czy za mało nam dali frytek? O, pomylili
those
zamówienie,
fries look
gitara. Mieli dać jedne zwykłe,
They look
a to są
like
dwa
real
razy Cajun
Popeyes
fries. Kurwa.
They do.
Those look like Cajun fries.
Gorszy fragment niestety.
Popeyes is killing Thomas's mom.
Dobrze,
For
że
those
miałam
that are
takie
just
małe.
listening to the audio
No.
version, literally
Ta
killing her.
bułka to taka troszkę mała jest, patrz. Taka płaszczyutka, prawie jakby jej nie było. Ale po tamtym to się wydaje po
You
prostu
got to be able to
fachowa.
read. This is not going to go well for
Trudna
the
druga.
people.
She said it's delicious,
Mama jest
but she said
nie
it's
na
the worst
żarta.
bunch she's ever
Wzięliśmy
seen in
jakiś
her life.
chicken tenders, kurwa, wzięliśmy.
No, but you
Zbyt
she said it's
potężne nie
spicy
są.
as shit.
Yeah.
Co za małe?
Uwaga,
She did say
uwaga, pokazuję.
So
Słodkie?
that's the
Słodkie
beignet.
jak
There's no
cholera.
sugar on it.
To jest
She says
połowa,
it's sweet as
ale
shit.
za brak
Everything to
sosu.
Thomas's mom is as shit.
Minus, dobra. Starczy.
Pa, pa. Pa, pa.
Papa,
Yeah. If you want the
Thomas,
full video,
this was awful, Thomas. Like you
She
should
may
have-
or may
you
not
should
be a
have
milk.
either narrated that in English or you should have AI'd that shit to translate it. But like, none of us knew what was going on there.
No, what? What are you
Like,
talking
what just
about?
happened? Like it's like my life flashed before my eyes. No clue.
That's
what
it,
happened.
because it was a promo, man. It wasn't the
It had-
final
yeah, it had-
video. Come
It had
on, man.
subtitles.
it was a preview.
Subtitles.
By the way,
But-
Thomas, speaking of Poland, can we sidebar for a second and talk about the French Open qualifier?
Yeah.
No.
How do you pronounce her name that made the finals of the French Open?
Chwalinska?
Yeah.
Oh,
Chwalinska. Is she now the 4th best Polish athlete of all time in Poland history?
Probably not, but yeah.
Definitely top 10. Definitely top
she's
10.
up there.
Jesus Christ.
My takeaway from the Thomas video is that Thomas's mom's got a dirty little mouth on her. She really likes.
She does.
I mean, I swear more than her, but that's not in the promo.
you,
It's close.
you and your mom, you dress like you're. Whenever y'all go biking, do you always dress like y'all are in the Tour de France? Is that a thing?
That's right.
That's
right.
That's how every biker
No,
dresses,
that is
man.
not.
Do we?
It's not.
If
do we
you
get to
don't,
see-
then if you don't, then you're fucking casual, man.
Yeah,
should see
you're a
the
filthy
people that-
casual.
You should see the idiots that go down Owensville Road on my street.
Does your mom ever hold the camera? Do we ever get to see you in your biking outfit in the video?
maybe soon. I don't know.
I just want to say that
Wait. How far did you guys bike to get to that Popeyes?
Not far. I would say like in miles, maybe 5 miles,
Yes.
something like that.
Okay, that's kind of far.
Thomas, can I
That's
get a
far?
sense?
Are you fucking nuts? Come on.
I'm not
So
biking
Thomas,
5 miles to go to
if I were
Popeyes.
to talk right now about what is dominating the sports news in the U.S., I would say, the Knicks and the Spurs and the NBA Finals. I would say
Yes.
the Sorsby
Vegas,
gambling, Texas Tech, like
yes.
banned from football, readmitted. So like that's a big story. And honestly,
Vegas Knights,
I
Charlotte.
don't know what else. Like
Stanley Cup,
World
Stanley
Cup?
Cup Finals.
sure.
Yeah, Stanley Cup Finals, World
Well,
Cup,
yeah.
U.S. Open next week.
Yep, and yeah, sure. So those are kind of the big things in America. Your Polish girl making the French Open final in tennis. Where does that rank in Polish ESPN equivalent? Like, is that like the top news story? Is it like
Is it dominating?
I
Is
think
that
so.
turn your
Yeah.
TV on right
anyone's
now.
talking about in Poland,
Turn your
or is
TV
like
on
the
right
NBA
now.
finals
Are they
above
talking about
that?
it right now?
Yeah, I think so. Even in the quarterfinals, I have a friend who doesn't watch tennis at all, and he was watching it. And like I had to like
Oh,
tell
yeah,
him
okay,
tell him
right.
the rules and shit because he didn't know the rules of tennis and he was
So
watching
like
tennis.
so
Kevin, I
basically
think my
in Poland it
stomach's
was
And shit.
better, it was bigger than the NBA finals.
Oh, easily, yeah,
Easily. Wow.
easily. Come on, man.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I would say most people don't even know the NBA finals are on the way, man.
That's
So-
really cool.
So Thomas,
like we are super patriotic when it comes to sports. Like super patriotic.
As you should be. As you
Like
should
we
be.
don't give a shit about foreign sports, man. Like we are super homer. like the commentators during Polish national teams matches are super homer, man. Like the homerism is fucking off the charts.
Yeah, okay, but Thomas, like, okay, so walk us through being in Poland and like what is the event? Is it the Super Bowl? Is it the NBA Finals? Is it like what's the thing that doesn't include a Polish person that is the biggest news driver in Poland? Does that make sense?
Soccer World Cup, would it count?
World Cup.
Like overall, like Soccer World Cup, not even the finals is like a pretty big event.
do y'all
even
have
though,
like real world Poland? Do you like real world Poland, like reality shows? Like do y'all have that? Like they have
real? I don't know what
like
you're
a
talking
star that's like a reality TV star in Poland. Like who's the biggest non-sports star in Poland?
about. Yeah, we probably
a
do.
singer?
But I can tell you who it is
Do you have
because I
Big
don't
Brother
watch.
Poland?
We had
Big
Big
Brother.
Brother. We had, yeah. We used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I used to be
Yeah.
a
Oh, you don't
huge.
have it
I used to be a huge fan, but I was pretty young
yeah?
back then. Now
So-
I don't. Now I don't watch this shit, man. Come on.
So here's the thing. I was on Twitter.
Whoa! Wait!
Normally,
Schmengi in the chat asked me a question. Tomas, I'm of Polish heritage as well. Isn't kurwa way worse than shit? Yeah, it's way worse. And I use
Oh,
it
is that
way
what
more.
your mom was saying?
No.
What is Korva?
It's hard to translate it. Like it has many meanings. Like it can be like you can translate it as fuck, but you can also translate it as whore, for example. It means the same thing. Like it has many meanings.
Wow.
Right, but you were eating it.
Yeah, but you can also use it. But you can also but you can also use it as a comma. You know?
As a comma.
As a comma?
Yeah.
As a slight pause.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why. That's, why
That's
people
the
don't
joke.
respect-
That's what people joke.
That's why
in
people don't
Poland.
respect the Polish.
Yeah.
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 So here's the thing. Before we get to our next topic,
Like,
I
if you
was on
don't know
Twitter,
what
my
to
normal-
say, you just say kurva, you know?
Oh.
All right.
So anyway, people were talking on Twitter. They were reminiscing about Michael Thomas yelling at Jeff Duncan being a hoe. And I thought it would be funny if we put all of Michael Thomas's anti-Jeff Duncan tweets and we created a song about it. And in 2026, Dave, AI will do that for you. So we created that.
Right,
Thomas.
Now, why did you pick this genre, though?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, we can discuss that after. I thought maybe either the death metal one I didn't like. I didn't like how it was.
This
Was
wasn't
it
the
a
death metal one?
hip hop?
No, this was punk rock. Like
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
okay.
I think Mike Thomas would appreciate hip hop more than punk
Yeah.
rock. It's
hip
punk
hop
rock.
was awful. And I only had so many free versions I could create. So play it, Thomas.
All right, this is gonna be bad, I think.
Jeff Duncan. Jeff Duncan. Jeff Duncan is a hoe. Jeff Duncan. Jeff Duncan.
I can play this on guitar.
Is a hoe.
Easily.
Sure.
So let's speak on it. He is shy, let's speak on it. He is broke, so he needs clicks. Go look at all of his articles that never ends up being true. Jeff Duncan. Jeff Duncan.
It bangs.
Is a hoe.
I guess the real question is, what's the name of this band? Name this band.
Gem and the Holograms. What it sounds like to me.
Like, did you tell me
Name of the band is
like a
Bad
female?
Dave.
You guys want to watch me pour a beer from this mini keg?
Yes.
Sure. That'll be good. That'll be a good visual for the people watching on the
Can you just
video.
pour it right into your mouth?
Right.
I want to see you do a keg stand from that thing.
Thomas, that's enough of that. I want to say, Thomas, excellent work by you with the cat. Because
Wait, 10
everybody
seconds
knows
more. Wait,
Cat-
5 seconds. All right.
the
Okay.
cat
Great.
puts it over the top. My wife will give it 4 paws.
Alive.
My wife.
Cute. Adorable.
wife.
Adorable.
So if anybody else has song ideas that they would want us to do about tweets.
Well, so
about
where
anything,
can somebody go and listen to that song? Where
we're
can
gonna
they
post
find
it
that
on.
song?
We'll post it on the Twitters and the
Yeah.
YouTubes for people. It's gonna go viral. I feel it in my.
Oh, good, good.
Eight people will download it. It'll be great. So here we go.
And
I don't
we'll
know
get
if
banned.
people.
We'll
I
get
wish
sued
there were,
by Jeff Duncan.
Podcast members that would help me finish this. Oh,
I wish I was there, bud.
So
yeah.
I don't know
It's good.
how
Vid-
many of
Vidburger's
our.
a good beer.
It is.
Sure.
I don't know how many of our patrons or our listeners play the new games. It's all the rage. It's like to go 17-0 or 20-0 in
20 and 0,
football, or
20
you go 82-0 in basketball. And basically, you have to pick a team, and the algorithm or whatever tells you if your team is good enough to go undefeated, and you build a team, and can you be good enough to go undefeated?
But you're given random for each pick. You're given a team and an era. And you have to pick players from that team and that era, and you don't know what's coming up next. So you've got to kind of pick the best player and fill your roster. And you've got flex spots, so you there's a little bit of decision making as to whether you want to put them in the wide receiver spot or whether you want to put them in the flex spot or whatever. Yeah, that's correct.
So I thought that's boring. Let's flip it on its head. Let's build the worst Saints offense.
We're doing 0-20. 0-20.
Oh, well, 0-17.
Well, you can't do 0-20. It's got to be 0-17.
Oh yeah, that's right.
0-17.
That's right. That's right.
So here's what we're gonna do, Dave. We're
No.
drafting
0-20 preseason.
0-20. That's right. 0-20. 0-20. So we're drafting a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, flex position, and a kicker. And we're gonna go 0-17.
Oh, you don't have to pick special
/
teams
0-20.
in the regular game.
So, Andrew, I'll let you start.
Oh,
You're building the worst Saints offense in history. Who's your field general? Who's your quarterback? That's
I
going
have to
guarantee
pick quarterback.
you. Yeah.
No.
Okay,
he
I'm
does?
going Heath Schuler. Easy decision. Final answer.
Yeah, he threw 14 interceptions in 9 games. You wouldn't, and look, he was awful. Like, he was horrific. I'm not like, you pull up his stats, Kevin can do it. Here's my only question. In 1983, Ken Stabler was like 70 years old, soaked in alcohol, and threw 18 interceptions. Would you wouldn't consider anyone else besides Heath Schuler at quarterback?
No, because I actually think the team that was around Heath Schuler was very good, and he was enough to sink them. Whereas I feel like with Stabler, like, it was all awful. Everything around him was trash. There was literally nothing redeeming about the Saints in the 60s and 70s at any point, really.
80s, yeah.
But, like, the Saints had an offensive line, and they had a defensive line, and the running game wasn't great, but, like, they should have won more games. They should have been more competent, but the quarterback sunk them, especially when it was close. So, yeah, I'm going with Heath Schuler.
Yeah,
Also, Stabler wasn't, like, crippling. This wasn't in the salary cap era. Stabler was just another guy. Schuler was this massive contract, and I realize that you can look back now and look at the numbers. I think it was 5 years, $15 million or whatever it was, and you're like, oh, that doesn't seem like much. But at the time, that was like the biggest deal the Saints had ever given to anyone. And yeah,
Jesus.
Fuck yeah.
And they gave a 3rd-round pick to get him. So that's a good choice. So here's the thing. We got to go running back now, Kevin. You got to pick 2 running backs for the Saints. Now, do you pick your running back when you go? Are you focusing on just awfulness for running back, or since you're trying to go 0-17, are you thinking like, I'm going to get a guy who fumbles?
Here's the thing.
whatever?
Here's the thing, Ralph, and this is where I think it's tough for Kevin. Okay, like, I easily could have picked, like, if you asked me in my lifetime, who are the worst guys I've ever seen throwing the football for the Saints? Like, Doug Nussmeier and Babe Laufenberg. Those 2 are the worst I've ever seen. But they played so little. Like, you really can't make a case of, like, at least with Heath Schuler, like, he got enough rope that we were able to see him fail multiple times, right? Whereas,
that's right.
Like, the ripcord was quick for Doug Nussmeier or Babe Laufenberg. So, as Kevin picks here, I think that's the challenge. Is you ask, like, is it a guy that just fumbled a bunch and then got yanked after, like, 1 or 2 awful games? Or does he have to pick a guy that, like, actually played enough for us to see him be awful over an extended period of time?
Yeah. Kevin, your first running back, who are you picking?
So my running back, I am going to take Vaughn Dunbar.
Oh, that's a strong pick.
Excellent choice. Excellent choice.
Played 2.5. I mean, really, you could just say played 2 seasons, because his second season he only played in 8 games. And Jesus, 8 games and only managed 9 yards in those 8 games.
Ralph, that's a fantastic pick, because Vaughn Dunbar is like the guy that fumbled a bunch, had injuries, didn't produce when he was healthy, and he had the expectations of a 1st-round pick. So he kind of checks all the boxes. Like, that's
every box.
Solid choice.
Solid pick.
Here's something crazy. So he fumbles the ball 3 times. He has 565 yards rushing, 3 rushing touchdowns, 62 yards of receiving. He finished. Hang on. Wait, that can't be right. Hang on a minute. What am I looking at? Hang on. What is that number? Why is that not showing up the way that? Okay.
I think you should read Ted Gregory's bio and be done with it.
Well, no, I was trying to figure out. Okay, sorry. Vaughn Dunbar finished second in AP Offensive Rookie of the Year, despite those numbers. Listen. Carl Pickens ended up being the Rookie of the Year,
and he was a great player.
Yeah.
Carl Pickens was awesome.
But man, that is
I mean,
that is something bad.
And here's the thing with Dunbar, to Andrew's point about like they force fed him, like the 92 Saints, like it wasn't a great offense, but like it was a decent offensive line and had like decent skill position. And the thing is, that team wanted to run the ball. They desperately wanted to run the ball, right? And they just, like, Vaughn Dunbar could not do it, and just absolutely dreadful. Like their offensive rank for rushing, they were 16th in rushing and 17th in attempts. Like they wanted to run the ball and they just fucking couldn't. And Vaughn Dunbar, that's a great pick. Dave, do you want to go second running back, or do you want me to pick the second running back?
I guess you go. I don't know, because I this whole thing is
Ralph,
I don't know, because I don't know who I'm picking. Like you're just assigning fucking draft like positions to everybody.
All right.
I'm assuming maybe I'm getting wide receiver.
Let me just,
so I'm trying to look up wide receiver shit.
That's right. You're looking at wide receiver.
Let me just put this out there while you're figuring out what receiver you're going to pick, Dave. Then like put this under context, right? The quarterbacks that I chose, Abe Loffenberg, Heath Schuler, you mentioned Ken Stabler. I thought about Steve Walsh. Like there's a lot of choices, right? They were all part of awful Saints teams.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin just picked Vaughn Dunbar. If you look at 1992, Saints went 12-4 that year. They were an extremely good team. So Kevin is picking a dude on a team that went 12-4, and that still stands out to him as the worst he's ever seen. Like that's I'm just putting that out there. Like that's in context of he was actually on like a world, like one of the best Saints teams we've ever seen, and he still stands out as awful.
Yeah. See, and thing is, Andrew, for me, when I was doing the research, my instinct for all of these positions, if I was like, well, if I'm going to pick quarterback, I'll pick Kenny Stabler because he was washed up for the Saints 1983. And my thought was, I'll pick Earl Campbell at running back because he was totally cooked for the Saints when the Saints got him. He was old and fat. But the thing is, we're not trying to go 1-16 or 2-15. We're trying to go 0-17. And even Earl Campbell, at his most washed up in 1985, had a 150-yard game. Like he just like you never want to pick the great player, because even if they were totally washed up with the Saints, like they could find greatness and ruin our quest for 0-20.
Right.
So we're going running back. Second running back receiver. / maybe a full. No, we got to do a second running back in this exercise. So I'm going running back, fullback. I'm going Saints' first ever draft pick, Les Kelly. They drafted him out of Alabama. They moved him to linebacker because he was so terrible as a fullback.
Strong choice.
So see, now I got a terrible lead running back in Vaughn Dunbar, and I got a terrible other running back that you also picked high in the draft, Les Kelly, as my backfield. I feel like Heath Schuler, Les Kelly, right? And Dunbar.
Kelly was their first pick, right?
Ever? That's right. Ever.
So the thing about Les Kelly is that they had the first overall pick, and they traded for Jim Taylor. Is that right? They got Jim Taylor from the Packers.
No, they traded with Baltimore. Baltimore gave the Saints their backup quarterback Gary Quazzo.
Gary Quazzo. I'm sorry. That's right. Yeah. So they traded the first overall pick. They got Gary Quazzo, who sucked. Honestly, Quazzo could have been a decent selection for quarterback. But anyway, they gave up the first overall pick, and they moved all the way down to take Les Kelly, who was terrible. And they could have had the first overall pick in 1967. So
who was, by the way, the first overall pick was Hightower. from the Police Academy movies.
That's right.
And who was a cornerstone on the 1971 Baltimore Colts Super Bowl team. So that's my choice. So Dave, you're up. We have to pick a wide receiver. We have to
I'll
pick
pick
two
the
wide
first one.
receivers.
I'll go with this predates me. This is before my time, but everything in my Google searching here points to this guy, Lindsey Scott, selected 13th overall in the 82 NFL draft. Actually played. See, this is the problem. Like Andrew said, there are 1,000,001 guys that the Saints drafted or picked up in free agency that ended up being terrible, but they never really played that much. And
right, you could pick Mike Haas. Right.
Yeah. So they shouldn't really count. So you got to find somebody that actually played and really disappointed you for multiple seasons with their total ineptitude. So that's why I'm going with Lindsey Scott. 4 seasons for New Orleans, recorded 69 receptions in 4 seasons and only 864 yards and only 1 single touchdown. And of course, this was the guy that was like the Olympic guy that they thought was going to be, a savior for the team. So.
Yeah, that's a strong choice.
Second receiver, Andrew, who would you go?
Oh, I gotta go?
Yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Draft pick?
No, anybody.
I mean, whoever you want. If you don't want to go at wide receiver,
I think I gotta go Albert Connell. I gotta stay consistent with Heath. I gotta stay consistent with Heath Schuler. I got to stay, getting a guy from the Redskins. I got to stay consistent with the guy that actually got money and was paid well. And stealing money from Deuce McAllister's locker.
Injecting poison into the locker room. I liked it.
That's like Lanyap to me. And by the way, he never did anything. He was absolute garbage for the Saints. I mean, if I'm going 0-17... it's not just about not producing. It's not just about being overpaid and relative to what you're paid disappointing. I think it's important to be a guy that pollutes everything for Brandon Browner needs to be on this team. I know we're picking offense. I know we're not picking defense, but you need guys that are poisoning the well. And I can't think of anyone better than Albert Connell at doing that.
Yeah, Kevin, do you think the algorithm, if this was actually an app, do you think the algorithm could factor in Albert Connell stealing money from a teammate and Lindsey Scott trying to snort the 20-yard line? Could the algorithm factor that into our quest to go?
No, it will look at the numbers and just sort of go from there.
I'm feeling pretty good about this team going 0-17.
Oh yeah, so am I.
Yeah. So. Here's the thing at tight end. It's tricky to find a guy that played a long time that didn't do anything that was just a blocker. This isn't my pick.
Irv Smith,
because he's
a guy. Yes.
That's Hightower, right?
No, Bubba Smith was Hightower.
That would be
yeah.
Nice try there.
Here's my question, Andrew. I know your first reaction
obviously had 11 good burgers tonight.
I know your first reaction is going to be, this guy's too good for this team. But I need a guy in the clutch, in close games, that will fuck up.
Oh,
and get us over the line,
aren't you?
I'm gonna go Boo Williams. I was thinking Jared Cook initially, but that's too good. He's too good.
I see, dude. I think Jared Cook and Boo Williams both are too good for this team. Like, yes,
Yeah.
they were grossly inconsistent, and you could never count on them when it actually mattered. But like those dudes, like made plays. They put up stats.
Those guys are good for one win. You're telling us if one of those guys is on this team, we're gonna win. We're gonna accidentally win a game.
I mean, look,
Yeah,
how
like-
could you not pick Dan Arnold? How could you not fucking pick Dan Arnold? Like,
Yeah,
you're
I
going
think
Boo
Dan
Williams.
Arnold-
That's the first question
No,
I
I
ask
think-
is, how could you not pick Dan Arnold instead?
I think Dan Arnold's the pick. I think he's the pick. I was think because Boo Williams, like people forget, like Boo Williams in the collapse of 2002 when the Saints 9-4 and they lost the last 3. Like Boo Williams is almost personally responsible for that. He had a huge drop
Yeah,
against Carolina, and he had a
He did.
huge drop against
did.
Carolina. So like
him in the
he's
boo
like
box.
if he's terrible. But Dan Arnold, I think people will. It's bad memories. Like I would say,
Ralph,
Kevin, would
Ralph,
you
I have
say-
breaking news. I don't know if we can play the siren or anything, but I think Dan Arnold
Yeah.
just dropped another pass.
I was gonna say, like, he doesn't have as much vitriol as Bill Vinovich, but when we talk about
Does anybody?
2018, like Dan Arnold is not
Yeah.
in the same area code as Bill Vinovich, but like when we make the list of what we hate about 2018, Dan
The
Arnold
same
is up there.
hemisphere. Yeah.
All right, so now we got our tight end. Kevin, we have to go flex position. You can go any way you want to go. You can go backup quarterback. You can go do whatever your heart's desires for flex.
I mean, I will just put this out there. Ultimately, this is Kevin's choice.
Yeah.
But Gil Fenerty literally had the nickname Fumbles. He was literally
Fumbling
nicknamed
Fenerty.
Fumbles Fenerty. So
That's right.
I'll just leave that there for you to, consider.
Yeah, let me look. I want to. Gil Fenerty. And he spelled it with 2 L's.
Ooh, I've got one.
You know what? Let's see. Fumbles. Yeah, shoot. 5 total fumbles in 2 seasons.
That's a lot of fumbles in 2 years.
I've got one.
Do I
And this
go?
guy, Google Gemini is putting this guy in the same class as Lindsey Scott and Heath Schuler.
Oh, I think I know who you're
Wow.
talking. Larry Burton?
Okay. No.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, well then who are you looking at then?
Kobe Fleener.
No. A disappointment, yes, a very big disappointment, but like not just like
Master
the
46. I know that's the problem. He's a disappointment because of his contract, but he never actually played. Well, he did. 2 seasons.
He had the
72
monster
passes.
game in the comeback against the Redskins or the Commandos. Now,
2 seasons,
like, he's
72 passes, 926 yards.
That's too good for this
36.
team. It's too good.
36
It's too good for this
$36
team.
million.
Too good for this team.
shoot, Larry Burton. I think I do go with Gil Fenerty because Larry Burton. Yeah, at least. I don't know. I mean, yeah, Gil was in the '90s doing that. I'm going to go with Fenerty because of the fumbles. Burton was playing like 20 years earlier, but I just think, yeah, I'm going to go with Fenerty.
This team is a disaster. Now, final piece of the puzzle. I feel like, Dave, this is critical. Kicker. This is really is the key selection. Like we gotta get a strong.
You gotta go.
terrible
You gotta go. Irk Slavin. You gotta go. Irk Slavin.
You wouldn't go. Low Miller.
Was Irk Slavin?
Low Miller.
No.
Irk Slavin was really that bad. It wasn't just about his draft.
yes,
The fact
he
that he
was
was drafted
so
in the
bad.
first round.
Yes.
I was thinking we were going to go.
Gramatica?
I was
Yeah,
thinking
see, I
Gramatica.
thought we were going to go with somebody early Peyton era.
they drafted Erksleben to be a kicker punter, and he was so bad at kicker that they were like, "Fuck it, we'll just make him a full-time punter."
What about Tyler Melhoff, who they threw out of the plane on the way back from London? They just pushed him out of the plane over the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, I
think.
Who was the other? Who was the other guy we had? Oh, Martin. No, who else did we have during
Lindo
those Sean
Mare?
Payton years? And like 08,
Lindo Mare, who they traded a draft pick for, but that's not.
Yeah.
That doesn't make.
He was bad.
That makes it
He was bad.
That's horrible, but it doesn't. I mean, Russell Erksleben is so bad. Like he was so bad.
Oh, it's Taylor Melhoff.
Taylor Melhoff. What did I say?
Not Tyler.
Oh,
okay. So we got to go Erksleben. We got to go Erksleben. So we got our team is Heath Schuler, and then running back Vaughn Dunbar, Les Kelly. Are running backs. Wide receivers are Lindsey Scott.
Yep.
And who else? Who else? We had one other receiver. Larry Burton was the other receiver.
Oh no, Albert Connell.
Albert Connell.
Albert Connell was the other receiver, and then at tight end, Dan Arnold, and kicker Russell Erksleben. I think we went.
Don't forget Gil Fenerty. Don't forget
Gil Fenerty is the flex.
Tight end.
like the Bad News Bears.
Andrew, who do you have at coordinator? Who do you want coordinating?
Oh, Carl Smith. Not even a question. Carl Smith. Final answer.
I don't know, man. I think I might go Danny Abramowitz. Like Danny Abramowitz, he's a Saints great, but he was pretty bad.
He was an OC.
Yes, he
I
was.
had no idea.
Yeah, he was.
Or
if
you want to go really, deep cut, King Hill for bum. You can get to 0-17 with there. All right. So that was a fun exercise. So thanks to everybody in the chat.
The defensive coordinator is Spagnola. Spoiler alert.
Somebody said Wilmot. Somebody said Wilmot Perry, Jarris Bird. Those are a lot of defense. We might do defense next week, but Wilmot Perry
was a running back.
Yeah, he was bad. Cam Meredith was bad. You know, somebody Matthew says Danny Werfel's breathing a sigh of relief. I like the fact. I like the fact that we injected mayhem into the locker room with a thief and a drug addict. I think that's the key to the whole operation. All right, so Thomas, give us a quick donation update before we get to the mailbag.
Okay, so no new donations since the last one. Schmengi, our Polish Canadian, is still in the lead with 100 buckaroos. Andrew second place, and Hudadgov third place. We are $77 away from Malord. Damn, it's been a while since last Malord.
Lord,
oh my god!
Malort. Malort may kill me. My stomach. And Selly's not here, so there's no one. Only the cats could save me, Dave. But Saints Happy Hour viewer questions are brought to you by Hardhide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey and Bev Test Best Flavored Whiskey of 2025, Chilton County Peach Whiskey. You can pick up a bottle wherever fine spirits are sold in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and Tennessee. To learn more and to find a location to get a bottle near you, go to www.hardhidewhiskies.com. Thomas, play Take It to the Top.
Roger that. Damn, guys, you both bugged the emojis for some reason.
I am just this alcohol is killing me.
It's hilarious.
Oh god. All right.
Hey, Tomas, check the timestamp on this.
All right. By the way, call the hotline 832-779-3820 to leave your voice question, or if you're a patron, become a patron and you can send Thomas a voice DM to do a voice question that way. Thomas, what's first up?
We prefer voice DMs, by the way. Then this is funny. Kevin has Dave's face on his face, and Andrew has Kevin's face on his face. All right. First question, and also, guys, ask us questions in the chat on YouTube. I'm gonna save them for the mailbag, if you want. All right. First question from Jason Champagne. He asks,
Go.
With donations rolling in, will Ralph drink until Kevin's shirt turns maroon?
If he pisses on it, probably.
You're muted, Andrew.
As Ralph can.
I mean, honestly, the word NASA has a bit of maroon in it.
Yeah.
No, this is blue, orange, and yellow.
Yeah, I don't think
Blue,
it.
orange, yellow.
I mean, me peeing on Kevin, one, that would get us banned from the Discord. But also, I wouldn't. Normal circumstances, I wouldn't mind doing that to Kevin for money because I'm a whore for money. But right now, my pee, it looks like vinaigrette, and I feel like that's a step too far to do to Kevin at this time until we get the medical issues looked at and cleared.
Yeah, let's get the medical issues looked at, and then let's worry about how much would it take to get Ralph to douse me.
Yeah. What's next, Thomas?
all right, second and final question from Don Checo, and he asks,
Final.
Hey guys,
yeah.
this is Don Schicko. We're all kind of wrangling our hands over Kamara or Cam Jordan leaving the Saints. If there's one former player who the Saints traded or let go in free agency that you wish we could have had back, who would it be? Thanks, and enjoy listening to you guys. Take care.
Jimmy Graham, final answer.
This is kind of like what we just talked
I mean,
about.
I think doesn't have
Or was he referring to somebody this year that we just like?
Somebody recent. Would you rather, Andrew? Is there anybody better than Trey Hendrickson that the Saints?
No, that's exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say, can we get Trey Hendrickson back? Oh, I know.
You
what's
mean
his
like
face?
of dudes that we've lost?
Yeah,
the guy that went to
the.
Oh, this is older. The guy that went to the Patriots. Well, that guy.
No. I would say. I would say
Rob
that.
Ninkovich.
I would say Hendrickson is way worse than Ninkovich in terms of letting a guy go that's been amazing somewhere else.
Busty Bone.
I forgot about Vaughn.
I mean, the only one that comes to mind, I think Trey Hendrickson is the best player. Yeah, and actually, Bond, that's a good point. Bond is in there. The only other guy that comes to mind off the top of my head is Jake Delhomme. In that he was the backup quarterback for the Saints, and then literally we let him walk. The Panthers signed him, and the very next year he was in the Super Bowl as a starting quarterback for the Carolina Panthers, and he was good for a minute for the Panthers, and so I would say Jake Delhomme is the only other guy I can think of.
I mean, yeah, like Jake Delhomme, like if you give his, you can take out the Super Bowl for Carolina, and I think you put the rest of his Carolina career, he'd be the second best quarterback in Saints history, because he made another deep playoff run with Carolina where they almost went to the Super Bowl one year. Now, I know his ending in Carolina and other places he played was terrible when he got older, but like he was really good, and the Saints quarterbacks not named Drew Brees are god awful.
That was such a tough situation because Saints signed Jeff Blake. He had a long-term deal. He got injured. Aaron Brooks came in, and then Jim Haslett decided Aaron Brooks is my guy. So they kept Blake for 1 year and then cut him, and they took basically the hit right on his contract
deal. Yeah,
and it was a similar thing with Delhomme. Like he was due for a contract. He was a backup. He was good. And the Saints were like, Aaron Brooks was coming off an injury. They were like, and Hazlitt just made the call. He was like, I'm not going through this again. I'm sticking with the starter this time. But if he had repeated the same decision he made his first year, who knows what would have happened on the other side of that, because Jake Delhomme had a really solid stretch with Carolina. Like I said, he made a Pro Bowl. He would, that was the team that was winning the division until Michael Vick entered the picture.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for the questions, and reminder: send voice DMs to us, and we'll use them on the show. All right. It's time for story time, weekend story time of the week.
Of the week.
I don't really have a story time. Dave, do you have one? But I have questions for Dave. That's sort of weekend story time.
Dave,
I'll go real quick. No, I'll go real quick. I do have one random one. This is apropos to me and to this podcast. As you know, I'm a huge Olive Garden fan, and I'm saying that sarcastically. This past weekend, apparently, a man was charged in a forced marriage and satanic ritual in an Olive Garden. This is in New Hampshire. This is again, one of many reasons why you should stay away from Olive Garden. If the farce of the Italian food isn't enough, possibly being forced to marry some crazy guy is. Investigators allege officers found a woman that ran out of the restaurant and approached police, telling them she wanted to file an emergency restraining order against Daniel. I have no idea how to pronounce this. Ouellette. Ouellet. I mean, that's a lot of.
Ask Ralph. He'll get it. Ask Ralph.
No, it's a lot of vowels. It's a lot of vowels.
Can I buy a consonant?
Yeah, dude needs to spin the wheel. Court documents state officers observed cigarette burns on her legs. Basically, the guy forced the victim to marry him and had threatened her with a firearm. And the victim told investigators that he pointed a gun at her while she was driving Friday and claimed a religious cult was following them.
Here's my question, Andrew.
Saturday morning, this guy grabbed the woman's arm, cut her hand as part of a satanic ritual. This was in Maine. Okay. Anyway.
Wow.
Here's my question, Andrew. This is the only question that I think needs to be answered. It's a serious one. What's worse? A forced shotgun wedding at Olive Garden or having to eat the tour of Italy?
Yes.
Tough one. That is a tough. I'll tell you what, that's a tough decision.
Yeah. My quick. So that's a terrible story, Dave. It was totally uninteresting. I wish you had told it to me. I was very bored. Of all the stories that you've told. Yep. Of all the stories you've told her in Weekend Story Time, this probably tops the list of the worst thing I've ever seen. Meanwhile, Ralph is holding up his cat. That is disturbing in its own way.
I guess his family's back.
Yeah, but I guess I'll
they
share.
are.
It's been surgery time in the Juge household. So my dad on Friday, you guys know my dad. He's kind of been MIA and absent from hanging out on the podcast. He needed neck surgery. So he got neck surgery on Friday. I'm happy to report that it went really well.
Good.
He's recovering well, and he's trying to figure that out. But then on Monday, so this would have been, what is today? Tuesday. Yeah. So yesterday, my son had adenoid surgery, which is very minor. He had his adenoids out. No big deal. But he did that, and he had to get put on laughing gas, and he was very funny after surgery. He had a lot of things to say, and he's like, "Dad, I really like Liquid Death. I really like the sparkling water. Liquid
Did
Death.
you video him so you can use it later?
I should have, but he's like, I want to go to the grocery
terrible
store.
Parenting by you.
And I want to see if I can get something unique. And so I call my wife, And I'm like,
No,
hey,
I-
Elizabeth, like, I think we're going to the grocery store. Is that cool? And she's like, no, like, he can barely walk. Like, he just got out of surgery. And I'm like, I
Even
think it's going to be, I think it's going to be fine. Like, I'll make sure he's good. You know, like, I'll have him hold on to the, you know, whatever, the cart or whatever. So we're going down. And so we're walking down the aisle. We look at the various, liquid death options, and he's like, yeah, I'm not into it. I already have that. And he's like, so he's bummed. So, but then we go by the beer aisle, and he sees this mini keg of Bitburger. And granted, it's a Monday. And he looks at me and he says, Dad, like, what is that? I was like, oh, that's a mini keg of beer. And he's 16 years old. He says, that looks epic. You should buy that. And I'm like,
Here we are.
you know, this is my son in his euphoric state right after, you know, getting whatever the drugs that they give him to pass out. But I'm like, you know what, son, that's really good advice. I think I'm going to do it. So I buy it, and I come home, and my wife looks at me just completely disgusted, like, it's Monday. Why do you have a mini keg of beer? And I'm like, shit, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. So then I invited my buddies over, and they're like, yeah, of course, we'll help you finish that. So they were over this evening. That's why I wasn't sure if I was going to make the podcast or not. But we've been working on this, but
how much is left?
Not much. I feel like maybe there's a beer in there.
Beer and a half.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the things we do for our children.
That's right.
The sacrifices we make.
I bought a mini keg for my
And kids say the
16-year-old.
darndest things.
So I don't have any story time, Dave, but the Knicks are in the finals. And I
They
saw
lost-
Jennifer Love.
lost yesterday.
Jennifer
Lopez.
not Jennifer Love.
Love Hewitt.
Lopez. Jennifer Lopez, and she was on a podcast, and they go on the subway or whatever, and blah blah blah. And she said basically, you can't be a real New Yorker, like a true New Yorker, if you're not from New York, and you are a New Yorker. Is that
If you're not
accurate in
born,
your-
right? Didn't she say
Yeah, if you're not
born?
You have to
If
be
you're not
born
born
in
in
New York
from-
to be a New Yorker.
Right.
Yeah, is that accurate?
I mean-
well, Ralph, you didn't say that correctly.
Oh, sorry. Andrew, I'm so drunk right now. You have no idea. I'm barely hanging on. Four to Lee might be three of y'all.
I mean, well, I got a couple of things to say about it. I mean, first of all, you know, look, I think there's a little bit of truth to that. Like, I live in New Orleans, and people ask me, where'd you go to high school? And of course, that means what? I mean, so they ask you, where'd you go to school? And of course, that means like, where'd you go to high school? And like, I can't answer that question. And so I've lived in New Orleans for 25 years plus now, and I am fully, you know, my hooks are fully embedded in this city. I mean, people that meet me for the first time, they would never know, I don't think, that I was from New York, and they would absolutely think that I was from here. And I think I could hold a conversation with anybody and make them think that I was from here. But the truth of it is, you know, there is a little part of me that just will never be from here. I'll never be able to say, yeah, I went to Brother Martin, or I went to Jesuit, or I went to Holy Cross, or I went to Rummel, or whatever. Now, the thing about New York, the New York thing gets even trickier, because I am from the state of New York, but I am from Long Island. I am not from the city. And what I think Jennifer Lopez is saying,
God, who
specifically
gives
when
a
she says that,
shit?
is that I think she's talking specifically about like the city. Like, I don't even think Jennifer Lopez would think that I'm a real New Yorker, and I'm from Long Island, because I'm from Long Island and I'm not even from the city. Like, I think there's another there's a second level there that people don't even realize. But yeah, I don't know. There is a little bit of, I don't know. There's a little something. I don't know what it is. I mean, my family is very unique. I've certainly learned that as I've, you know, moved outside and you know, left the New York culture. You know, I think a lot of the stereotypes are kind of true about, you know, especially like an Italian New York family. Like, you know, we're loud, we argue a lot. We're a little rough around the edges, I think. And so I think that's kind of what J-Lo
Everyone
is
has a
talking
hard
about.
time
And I
listening
get
to
it. I
Dave.
guess I think there's,
Thank you, Thomas.
I would agree with it a little bit. I think there's some truth to it. I hate to gatekeep.
Yeah. No, you gatekeep the true New Yorkers.
Well, so okay,
People
so
are asking,
follow up question then. So you don't consider yourself a New Orleanian? Do you still consider? Would you consider yourself a Long Islander?
Well, I mean, first of all, I don't say a lot. Well, I guess I do say a lot. I don't know.
Or a New Yorker? I mean, like what?
I'm
what
kind of.
do you consider
It's. I consider myself both, to be honest with you. It's kind of like, you can't take the, like, I don't think you'll ever take the New York out of me. I don't think you'll ever take the New York out of the boy.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you're on vacation somewhere, and somebody
I meet somebody, I say I'm from New Orleans. That's where I live. That's where I
see.
own a
I do
business.
too, and
That's
my
where
wife gets
family
mad
is.
at me.
No,
I would never tell someone I'm from Charlottesville. I would never.
That's crazy.
I've literally lived here for 23 years. I've lived here more than I've lived anywhere else, and yet I would never claim this to be my home.
Okay, but if somebody says, "Where are you from?" I think
Paris.
for the purposes, I know, but I think for the purposes of the conversation, I think the answer is Charlottesville. I think they just want to have a conversation about your current situation. I would say both. Like, honestly, if somebody was getting to know me, I'd say, like, I live in New Orleans, but I mean, I grew up in New York. Like, I would maybe mention that right off the top, but
yeah, I don't know. I thought it was interesting. I think it's an interesting discussion. I think New Orleans is more, if you come to New Orleans and you're not from here and you embrace it fully, you can say you're from New Orleans and we won't ding you. Whereas like New York is more, I don't know the word. Is it provincial, Kevin? Is that the right word?
I think provincial.
Gatekeeper.
Yeah.
I think that's accurate. I think
elitist.
I think that's correct. I think the people of New Orleans are fine with me being. I don't think there's anybody who's. I don't ever encounter anybody who's ever looked down on me because I'm not from New Orleans.
Yeah, as long as you embrace
they are from New Orleans, man.
Yeah, but I think you would encounter. I think you would potentially encounter that in New York.
Thomas, a lot of donations tonight. Give us a recap before we get out of here.
All right. Tons of generosity, but only by 3 different people. Surprisingly, we are on a 148 week donation streak. 8 weeks to go. 2 months. 2 months.
Who is a good number 8? Was that Tommy? No, Tommy Barnhart was 6.
Archie Manning.
Oh yeah.
All right. Thanks
the
to
only
everyone.
number 8 in Saints history.
That's right.
Thanks
That's why you couldn't think of anybody.
Jesus Christ. All right. Thanks again to everyone who donated. Thanks to Hudat Golfer, to Andre Juge for surprisingly starting us off. Tons of generosity. And to the MVP for the second time this off-season, chasing Oppenheimer with 100 buckaroos. Who is the one and only Polish Canadian Schmengi. Congratulations.
Thank you, Schmengi. You get a chance, you could go with me to a Saints game and we can sit in the high section. By the way, I got my Saints season ticket gift. It's a polo shirt. Andrew, did you get your Saints season starter gift from the Saint? You could pick from like a football.
Oh yeah, we should talk about that. That's right.
So you did the polo. I also polo did the shirt. And a woman, you could get a woman's 3/4 sleeve tee.
Yeah. Andrew, what did you get? What did you decide on? Andrew cannot hear us, it sounds like. Okay, cool.
Maybe what did I decide on for what?
What did you decide for your Saints season ticket gift? You sent us a link and you could pick what you wanted.
Yeah, have you
or
gotten
did you
that
not
email?
do it at all? You still have 2 days. You still have
no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. Check your email.
Season ticket holder. Yeah. Check your email. As a season ticket holder this season, for your gift, you get an option. You get to choose it. And it's between a polo shirt, a dry fit polo shirt, commemorative football, a women's 3/4 length shirt.
Oh, well, clearly I'm picking that.
a set of commemorative pins, or a rope hat.
Or you get to
Rope.
slap Isaiah Foskey in the face, even though he's not on the team anymore.
What happens if I haven't picked anything? Like, I'm guessing that went to
You have
spam.
2 days. You have 2
days.
days, but if you don't pick it, then you don't get anything.
You get nothing.
You get nothing, and you will like it.
That's right.
Oh, is this final day to claim your Saints
Yes.
60th anniversary gift? Is that it?
That's right.
Yes, maybe.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friday at midnight.
Yeah.
Friday at midnight. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the show and made you laugh, consider supporting the show by going to patreon.com/Saints Happy Hour. Give us a shot. Every little bit helps make the show a little bit better. Don't forget to follow us on the socials wherever you get your podcasts for free. And you want to be checking out our Facebook page because that's where Jeff Duncan a Ho music video in full will be posted. So for Dave, for Andrew, for Kevin, for Thomas running the show back in Poland, everybody on the live stream till the end, y'all the real MVP. Until next time, the bar is closed.